Hi, this is Michael from Guitar Guide, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to play Learning to Fly by Tom Petty. So, to begin, I'm going to give you a little preview, and then we'll jump right into the chords. So as you can see, a very basic song. Many of Tom Petty's songs are like this. They're just really simple because he's such a great songwriter. So first chord, it's going to be an F chord. Now you might see other videos on YouTube that will show you how to play this a little harder way, but remember this is a beginner lesson. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this. And I've seen Tom Petty play it both ways. So first chord is going to be our open F chord, and that's going to start off with your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 4th string. And when you hear me refer to the string numbers, just note that I mean 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it goes in order from 6 down to 1. Okay, so back to the chord. Ring finger on the 3rd fret, 4th string. Your middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, right there. And your index finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. And then you can play the bottom string open, but I think Tom Petty kind of mutes it, but either way, don't let that get in your way. If you're just a beginner, you'll probably end up muting it anyway. Probably sound like that, or if it sounds like this, either way is fine. We're just working on getting that chord to come out clean. So it's... And then we're going to move on to our next chord, which is a C chord. Now this is a very easy transition because all we're going to do is we're going to take our ring finger and our middle finger and simply move them up each one string. So hopefully you can see that up close. I just moved it from the F here straight up to the C. So I'll go back to the F, now to the C. You notice that my index finger here did not move at all. Okay, one more time. F to the C. All right, so we're halfway done already. Now let's move to our 3rd chord, which is the A minor chord. And that's going to be played here. So we're going to begin this by playing the 5th string totally open. Okay, moving on to the 4th string, which is going to be your middle finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, followed by your ring finger on the right below there, same fret, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, followed by your index finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. So this is what it's going to sound like. And once again, you can mute that bottom string if you want, but don't worry about it. If you mute it or if you let it play clean, just wide open, doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay, so this is what we got so far, the F to the C to the A minor, and we just got one chord left, which is the G. Okay, so we're going to play the G chord by putting our ring finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string, so the very top. That's going to be followed by your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string. So far we got. And the 4th string totally open, 3rd string totally open, 2nd string totally open, and then this might be a little awkward, but this is why it's so important to get your open chords down. It's going to be your pinky on the 3rd fret, 1st string. Okay, you can also play a G chord this way, but I always teach my students to play it this way. There's advantages to both, but this is just how I prefer it. You're going to find arguments back and forth. The main point is you just learn it. Okay, so once again, we're going to go over our chords one more time. F, C, A minor, to the G. Okay, so now I'm going to show you 2 different strumming patterns. Let's go over the easiest possible one first. Okay, this is, I've heard Tom Petty, I've seen videos of him play this live where he just changes it up. Sometimes he'll do a down up strum, sometimes he'll just do all down strums. So I'm going to show you the all down strum first, because that's typically the easiest for beginners to kind of grasp their mind around, so they don't have to focus on going up and down. Okay, so let's just focus on just down strums. So as you can see, my right hand is just simply moving down, 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 down. There's no up strums at all. Okay, so I'm going to play it a little slower this time. So it's down, 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 down. So pretty basic and straightforward there. Okay, so now let's go into a little bit more of an advanced, still on the what I would call the basic level, but now we're going to throw up strums into the strum, which can be a little bit more complicated for someone brand new to guitar, but just take it one step at a time and just don't give up. Just keep practicing, because this stuff gets so much easier as you just form that muscle memory. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little sample. So I'm going to play that a little slower now. So as you can see, I'm just going down, up, down, up. Oh, sorry, went to the wrong chord there. Sometimes when you play stuff slower, it's harder to play. Down, up, down, up. So at this point, by the time we've gotten to the C, we are halfway through the rotation, because remember, 4 chords. So by the time we get to the C, we're 50% of the way through. And just know that this rhythm, the down, up, down rhythm, it's going to be the kind of resetting once you get to the A chord. Okay, so I'm going to try to explain that better. So think of it, we got F to C, and that means we're 50% of the way through. So here's 50%. Okay, so that same exact strumming pattern is going to repeat with your right hand once you get to the A chord to transition to the G chord. Okay, so it's going to be... Okay, so I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, so you'll notice that it's a little different kind of every time I do it, and I'm aware of that, and I'm not trying to confuse you. I just want to show you that there are different ways to strum this, and if you look at Tom Petty's live versions, you're going to see him. He mixes it up every time just to keep things fresh. So I'm going to show you one more time this kind of, we'll call it the more advanced version of the strumming pattern. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so one more time at full speed. So at this point, I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be, because this is a fairly basic song, only 4 chords. With that said, I'm going to end the video now. I really hope you were able to learn this song. And I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be making a ton of videos on teaching you how to play, some of the most popular songs in history. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it.